Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
So I'm wanting to know how I can help my 71-year-old mother who has no retirement. She has a home, and she's considering selling the home in order to be able to make it about 50 more years, but she's kind of in a rock and a hard place, and I didn't know if there's a way she can invest a little or find a way to maybe get a little extra money.
So she has no money?
None at all.
And what's the house worth?
It's probably about $175,000. But then she has to decide whether to rent or to go purchase another smaller home.
Mm-hmm. Where does she live?
She's in Evansville, and so she's
Evansville,
in
Kentucky.
Indiana.
I'm sorry, Evansville, Indiana, on the border of Kentucky. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good news is it's not very expensive to live there. You're calling me from Newark or from Indianapolis, and that's a little more.
Mm-hmm.
She has no income at all.
She has Social Security.
Well, she has Social Security, but she's afraid to get a job because then she'll lose her insurance, her Medicare.
Well, what is her Social Security? What's her income on
she's
that?
only getting $900 a month, right now.
Is she able to work?
She is. She's pretty stubborn. I love her to death, but she's very independent and and a bit stubborn, but I love her. And I keep saying, well, maybe if you could do this or that. She's kind of very adamant about not being in a community or being somewhere because she's 71 in April, but she thinks she's 50.
Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Well, what would you, if you could just snap your fingers and give her a job today, 40 hours a week, and everything was just hunky-dory, what would she do? What would you recommend that she would do just to bring in steady income?
She's been a caregiver her whole life, a CNA or an at-home caregiver. She actually left being a CNA to go take care of her mother at the last 5 years of her life. And that's kind of why she's in this position. Because
where's your dad?
Her dad?
Your dad.
Oh, my dad. Unfortunately, my dad is not in the picture. He's off doing his own thing somewhere.
Divorced a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Divorced a long time ago.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, so we've the math will break your stubborn streak.
I know, right?
$900 doesn't pay for property taxes, insurance on a $175,000 house, and food and lights and water.
Correct.
Period.
Yep.
Period. It doesn't do it. Not even in Evansville, Indiana, which is a wonderful community to live in and very inexpensive to live in compared to most places, especially metro areas. So, yeah, she could sell her house and buy a $75,000 one-bedroom condo there. Probably. That's probably real. And it would probably wouldn't be in the ghetto, right? Probably wouldn't be in the slums.
No.
And so it's not going to be great, but it'll be, at least a place to live. And renting is not an option because rent goes up every year and she'll run through her money. It's not going to go up as fast as Social Security. So she's working. That's her only choice. It's her only choice.
Yeah. Well, then how do you navigate the not having insurance then?
You're going to have to work on talking to finding out what Medicare does do in those situations and finding out exactly what the guidelines are. I don't know them off the top of my head. And start talking to insurance agents and finding ways to get care covered. But she's going to burn through the money from the house because you can't live on $900.
Right. Well, she was living off the inheritance or the money that was left to her from her brother when he passed.
But it's going to be gone.
Oh, it's almost already gone. That's why she's kind of in this position now.
And then the money from the house will be the next thing that's gone. And then we're going to be back in this position because we don't want to admit that $900 won't work it.
Right.
And so you don't have a choice. One of you, somewhere there's going to be some money into this picture. Now, maybe you start giving her money. I don't know. Or your brother who's a dentist. I don't know. I made that up. But I don't know. I don't know who's giving her money, but somebody's giving her money. So they're going to give her money to work or kids are going to support her because she can't make it on that.
Right.
I just did a quick search while you guys were talking. There are 5 big box stores in Evansville, Indiana. You know them. I don't need to say them. And then I searched one of the biggest ones, and they have 100-plus jobs right now available. And a 71-year-old lady who's healthy, who's mature,
What do they
and
pay
she
you, do
is.
they say?
I don't know that because I didn't click on it.
Probably $20-25.
And that's what the math has got to be. So I did that search because while Dave was talking, if this were my mom, and that's what you called and asked us, then I would be going, Mom, let's run the numbers. And you get into one of those stores, you're probably going to get some healthcare options. If not, it's still a math game and more money coming in. But she needs income. And I think a healthy 71 with a smile and great work ethic, I think there'd be plenty of big box stores that would love to take care of her.
And a careger would probably make more than she'd make there. And,
I agree.
And probably with the right care organization.
Yeah, that was just a quick search.
Hospital or whatever, you could get some health care.
Great point on any healthcare facilities in the area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's check on that.
Okay.
But I think Mom, she's, I don't know how you help her grasp this, but the math is going to be forced upon her.
Yeah.
And she's going to have to create some income. And the more income she creates, the sooner, the bigger chance we can build to build a little bit of a nest egg to make it all the way through this. And not have to work until you're 92, you know. Wow. This is why you invest $100 a month from age 25 to age 65 in a decent mutual fund is $1,176,000, and you don't have that trouble. If you're 25 and you're listening to me, listen to her story. Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.